Oh my god.
So now you really should win, because I've got a queen and a rook on the board. So this should be the fair odds. You should win this game. Not trying to like make you nervous or anything, but you should win this game.
Imagine the absolute embarrassment if I didn't win.
Let me just change the settings 1 second.
All right. Hikaru, I joined your Discord voice channel.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Hopefully that works.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. 1 second, chat. We are gonna do this. I'm gonna figure this out. So I'm gonna play Boxbox.
I see you watching me right there.
Okay, there we are.
I see you. I see you.
Yo, what's up?
Watching me. Oh, hey. I see you.
How's it going, man?
It's good. I'm excited.
Cool,
I made the account. How do I play against you?
Okay, so what's the username? Because I can just have one of the people just force the game to start. So I guess what are we playing first off?
Oh.
So you want odds,
gosh.
right?
Sure. I was once good at chess like 11 years ago.
So okay, so like first of all, how old are you actually? Just because I'm trying to figure out like how long ago 10 years was.
23.
You're 23?
Yeah.
Oh, you just change the you just changed the sound. Okay, that's funny.
Yeah, it's this humor thing I like to.
Oh, okay. No, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so like 10 years ago you were like 12 or 13, so you actually played tournaments then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What was your like highest rating?
I think 1500.
1500.
Somewhere
Okay,
around there.
so I saw you were looking at an odds calculator. I've actually never looked at any of those. So what was it saying? It was saying like it's 0.00 something, right? For 1500 point differential.
Yeah, 0.000000479.
Okay, so like you want to just like start with like queen odds and see up to what point it takes before you can beat me?
Yeah, I'm down. That's interesting.
Because I mean,
I can
like
put this on my resume.
Yeah, totally. So okay, so actually, I guess what's your username? I'll just
Boxbox3.
Okay.
Surprisingly, Boxbox 1 and 2 were taken.
Okay, what time control do you want? How much time? Like 3 minutes, 5 minutes?
Let's do slightly longer than 5 because
okay,
I want
like
to talk
so
to
it's
you
like
while
10
we play.
minutes?
Yeah. 10.
Okay, cool. All right, so it should automatically start then, because on this site there are administrators who can basically force the games to start. So I think we're just gonna start.
Wait, you're friends with the admins?
On chess.com, yes. So like the
oh
way.
my god!
What do you mean?
What? You're friends with the guys who made chess? I'm kidding.
Well, no, because you mean who made the site? Yes, I mean the people who invented chess. That was like 10,000 years ago. But anyway, yes, yeah. But I'm friends with the. Yes, I mean chess.com actually sponsors me. So, so actually, like the way it works is a lot of like the top chess players. Some of them have like special deals with some of the servers. So yeah. They actually run a lot of major events on the site for top players. Like I played this tournament, which had like, there was this knockout chess tournament, Blitz event, and it was like 16 players, and first prize was like $4,000 or $5,000.
4 or 5,000 K?
Yeah. And I actually just played a tournament that ended yesterday. It was on a different server where I finished second place. And the second prize was $45,000. So chess sometimes is very, very serious.
Oh, I can imagine. Wait, so is there like a notification or something I have to click on to play against you?
No, they'll just start it automatically. So it'll just be 10 minutes, no increment, and I think it's gonna take a second just to set it up. So obviously I'm gonna have a queen less. So
wait, they can just set it up so you're just missing a queen?
Yeah, actually they can just set up, like actually one thing sometimes I do with subscribers of my channel is we play games with like random positions. So it's like I start with like half the piece on one side of the board or other stuff. They can basically, there's what's called a fen. So you can input a specific like set of codes so that you start the position with like pieces anywhere on the board.
I see.
So
okay.
All right. So it should be starting in a second. Oh wait, actually, you got to type in chess.com/live. You have to be in the live playing area for it to work. So just click on the play button on the left-hand side and click on the live chess.
I'm there.
Okay, now you're there. Okay, then they should be able to start it right now. So, okay. Okay, there we go. All right, let's do this. Okay, so, okay.
Nice queen, bro.
You're right, yeah. So how did you, like, did you, like, just take lessons? Like, how did you get into chess when you were younger?
Chess club.
So would that be, like, elementary or, like, junior high?
Yeah, elementary to middle.
Okay. And so actually, where'd you grow up, though? Because I'm kind of curious. There aren't many, like, hot spots for chess, like...
Virginia.
Really? Wow, okay. Yeah, because, like, normally with like, the younger... Sorry, I'll talk on my move, obviously, not yours. But, like, one thing is that normally, like, with kids when they're growing up and playing chess, like, there are certain, like, hubs of chess. So a lot of, like, the best chess players usually tend to come from, like, New York or, like, Texas or California. So it's actually quite interesting. Because I can't think of any good players from Virginia.
What the? Eh?
What?
Why did you put the pawn there? I'll just make my move.
No, it's good. I put the pawn there to stop you from moving your knight ahead and capturing my pawn on the queen side. But yeah, because you see, I'm playing without the queen. If I had the queen, I would never do that. But without the queen, I have to stop you from attacking certain things.
Okay. What does this CM next to my name mean?
I don't know, actually. It must be candidate master. I think they gave you some like title so that you get like a free account or something.
Oh, I see. Okay. Does this make you nervous that in any form this move right here?
No.
Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay.
No, I mean, like, I don't get nervous. Like, I would say in a few moves, if you develop a certain way, maybe I'll start to get a little bit nervous. But like, it's so early in the game that I'm not really like panicking yet. I'm not worried yet.
Okay. Okay. So my heart is telling me to do this. I'm gonna make it, and then I just want you to tell me afterwards if this was a trash move.
No, it's completely fine. I mean, you've done everything right so far. Like, literally, you're just developing your pieces, which is completely correct. Normally, people would probably do it the other way and put the bishop on the other way, move the pawn in front of the king to develop that way. But this is completely fine, too.
How do you do the things with like the arrows and like tracing on the
you would
board?
like right click. You would like right click and click on the square. Click on the piece and then click on the square. Okay, good move.
Right click. Wait, you
yeah, you just click on the piece. Click, like right click on the piece and then click on the square, and that draw the square you want to show it to, and that will draw an arrow.
Oh no!
That decreased your odds significantly.
I was attempting to right click. I'll try this after the game.
Okay. I mean, the one good thing is you're gonna beat me at some point. That's the one good thing. So you will beat me, even if it's not this game. You're gonna beat me eventually. Oops, fork time.
Wait, hang on. If my bishop takes this, then your knight takes that. But then my queen. Ah! Who put that black knight there? Idiot! Who put that black knight there? Dude, I always get the worst teammates in this game. They leave my pieces in the worst spots.
Did you just say teammates? This isn't League, yo. You have no one to blame but yourself.
Have you ever played League?
I've played it a couple of times, but I mean, I'm just a beginner at it. I've been watching a little bit recently because I've been familiar with the game for a long time, but I did an interview of the general manager of the Houston Rockets a couple weeks ago, and he actually, I think he owns a league team, so that got me kind of interested in it.
Oh, wait. Are you? How old are you?
I'm old. I'm 32.
32.
I'm ancient
I
now.
see. It's cool to hear you've played League. If you were me, would you take this pawn with the left pawn or the right pawn?
Because of how good I am, I'd actually do something different to go for a checkmate. But objectively here, probably one of the basic rules is you want to capture towards the center with your pawns and not away from the center. So so normally you'd probably capture with the pawn on the F file, yeah. The pawn to the left of your king normally. But actually, one thing I was trying to figure out is there seem to be a lot of league guys who, like, it's not like they're just beginners at chess, but they actually like kind of played it growing up. Like, you clearly played it. Voyboy also played in tournaments. Yasuo, it seems like, also has also played as a kid. So it's kind of interesting to me how they're all these league all of you league guys seem to have played chess growing up.
Wait. Oh right, you smacked Voyboy earlier.
No, I beat him the other day, but yeah, he wanted to play me straight up at bullet chess, and it wasn't good.
Wait, he just challenged you to a neutral odds
yeah, just
game.
a neutral bullet game. Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't pretty.
I see. And then you guys wait.
And then, like I saw earlier, Voyboy and Yasuo played a quick game. Obviously, it's when Yasuo was queuing up to play League, but he clearly was decent. He was not bad at all.
Okay. I'm looking to move my rook up to capture your pawn. Could you tell me like the next 3 moves that happen after that?
Yeah, you get forked and you lose.
Wait, what? Yeah, I don't see it. Can you show me?
Okay, one. Okay. 2.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you see the next move, don't you? Yeah, you play knight takes rook, and then I move the knight, and then you lose your queen on the next move.
Okay, so when you play, how many moves are you thinking in advance?
Well, right now I'm not like there isn't like anything super deep I'm thinking about, like in a competitive game, probably I would say I'm thinking about 5 moves deep, but there are about 5 different moves that I'm calculating. So like let's say we're on like this move when I move my knight, for example, I move like 14. I'm looking at like probably like moving the bishop and moving the knight. So I'm looking at about like 5 different moves that I'll play next move, and then I look at like 5, like your reply then my reply. So about 5 moves deep, but in like 5 to 6 different variations.
I see. Oh wait, do I hit this rematch button? I want to play again with the same odds.
Oh, you want us to play same odds?
Yeah, because I feel like I made a small mistake there.
Sure. I mean, they can just start the game automatically, so they're people who they'll just start it right away.
Okay, sweet.
And you will be white this game, yeah.
Something I've always been curious about, since chess is like, right there, it's a brain game. It's not really a mechanical game unless you're playing with like very low time. So would you say, what is like the difference between you at your best, like on a good day, or like you at your worst, like when you woke up poorly, or like you didn't eat food? Is it a big difference?
Probably in terms of an elo ranking.
Ah, I'm missing a queen.
Oh wait, sorry, you're supposed to have the queen.
I can do this.
No, it's okay. I'll just abort it. One second. I think yeah. One second. Yeah, it's fine. No, it's okay. Don't worry, it's okay. Yeah, it's because last game I was white, so I think they have to manually or maybe they can only input it with white.
That's fine.
Okay, whatever. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll just play E3 here.
Okay, so there are a bunch of like AIs that just like calculate chess.
Yeah.
Is there a one single strongest move as white?
Well, so there, like, chess has changed a lot. So I don't know how much you know about chess history, but like if you go back about 20 years, that's when computers started getting really good. There was this program Deep Blue that was made by IBM that beat Garry Kasparov, who was the world champion. And that was the best computer at the time. And that was just like pure brute force. And computers kept getting better, but it wasn't until like 2 years ago that there was this Alpha Zero chess program, which is like, it's like AlphaGo basically. It's DeepMind, the Google thing. And it has kind of, I think for white, the first move, it's concluded that pushing the pawn 2 squares ahead in front of your king or in front of the bishop next to your queen are the 2 best moves. And then like after that, on black's first move, there are certain moves that are considered just like bad. Now, as humans, we can't prove it in an actual game, but when the neural networks, those programs play against each other, they've actually proven that some of the moves are already bad on move 1.
Wait, I just lost the pawn for free.
Slight problem, but you still have a queen. You're still good. Okay.
Okay. Wait, Chess just gifted me 10 gifted subs. Thank you, Chess. Yo, the chess guy. Wait, I pressed control. I accidentally rewinded. What happened? Oh, I pressed up arrow. Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
You can rewind mid game.
Well, you can kind of go back and see, like, you can go back a few moves and see what you did wrong. Because this isn't a competitive, like in a competitive game, of course you can't do that. Like, but
I see.
But yeah, here it's like it's just Blitz Online, so you can go back and see what you've done wrong. Yeah.
Wow, this chess.com website pretty cool.
Yeah, the website is great, actually. It's got a lot of resources. So it's like, even beyond this, I don't know if you've seen my channel at all, but they have like this thing called this Puzzle Rush, where like you just do puzzles in like 3 minutes and all these sorts of things. So it's, yeah, the resources are very good. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing, by the way, because again, I don't have this queen to protect my pawn.
Yeah, you keep losing it early.
I know. It's hard. Sometimes that happens. It's really annoying when it does.
Okay, so I feel like I moved my bishop here, and now I can't move the pawn. I feel like that was a mistake. Oh wait, I put that there.
No, you're
because
right.
your
You're like, everything you're saying is 100% right. Obviously, with an extra queen, it matters a lot less objectively. But in terms of the fundamental basics, you're absolutely right. Putting the bishop in front of that pawn where your queen is normally not what you want to do, because you want to develop your bishop. So you're 100% right.
Okay, so if I had to guess what the best move is here, it would. I feel like it's this.
Yeah, that's completely fine. There are many moves here that are completely fine. Like, that's the other thing in chess is, in most cases, unless there's like a concrete, like a set sequence of moves, like a 5-move tactic where every side has to play a force move like one after the other, normally there's several moves that are always completely fine. Ooh, that's not the best move. Although you did get rid of one of my pawns, so it's only a few pieces now.
Oh, you didn't take it?
No, I didn't take it, and the reason is because since you have an extra queen, I want to keep as many pieces. I want to keep as many knights and bishops and rooks on the board. So I didn't want to exchange.
See, the trade's not worth it.
Yeah. Since you have the extra queen, a trade is very bad.
Okay. Now I remember 11 years ago, my chess teacher said, "Don't put your queen out too early." But I feel like this gives me value.
Yeah, it's fine. That is a general. You're right though. That is a general theme. It's like you don't want to bring the queen out too early. You're absolutely right. That's 100% true.
Wait, yeah, I feel like I just shot myself in the foot. Now I just have to move it back, and then you got a pawn up.
Kind of, but it's still the queen.
Wait, oh, I will recede back to my.
No, you're doing fine here. But the one thing is like you want to kind of bring your piece into the game because like here you developed all your pieces next to your king, like the bishop and the rook. But your no, that's
doing
fine
that. Oh, it's fine.
Why would that be a bad move?
I want to move it up 2 squares.
Actually, this move is much better than 2 squares. Because if you move it up 2 squares, you start creating weaknesses. There are squares that my knights can jump to.
Wait, if I just click on the pawn, does it only go up 1 square? Is that what happened?
No, it should. No, but I think you have to click it up 2. You have to like actually click on the square 2 squares up, because of course you have the option to move 2 squares.
By weaknesses, you mean like it blocks the bishop?
Well, no, you see
like
what the pawn does right now. This pawn that you moved up 1 square, it stops me from putting my knight on that square right next to it on d5. If you had pushed the pawn up 2 squares, then I could always put my knight on that square for free, and you had no way of getting rid of it because your pawns wouldn't be able to guard that square.
I see. Okay. Okay, so now this.
Okay, now I will do this.
Wait a minute. Okay, hang on. Calculating. If I take your knight, what do you get? Why did you do that? There must be something you get. Oh, okay. Bullet averted. All right.
Right, so you see my idea. When you take the knight, I take your rook.
Yeah, I too can rapidly evolve.
That's a good move. Very good move.
I also have a short memory. Huh? Oh. Huh?
So now I'm being really tricky here with what I did. Because you think you just got a free knight, but I'm actually going to get some stuff back here.
Okay.
So you see what happens if you move your bishop, right? You're gonna lose something, basically. You're gonna lose your bishop, or if you put it all the way back, you lose your rook. So that's why this is actually okay for me.
Yeah, so now I just have to choose what to lose, right?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine once I'm in this situation, there's no way to like go on even ground here. What if I did something entirely different?
Yeah, I mean, basically, you're going to lose something, so you have to kind of decide what are you going to lose, and if you're going to move some other pieces.
Okay, all right. I've made up my mind. Goodbye, bishop. Wait.
Well, you had to lose the bishop or the rook. You didn't have a choice.
Okay. Wait. No. Okay, I didn't lose the other bishop.
Right. Your queen protects this. Yeah. Okay, let's go here.
So, I see. You really want this bishop, or you really want the queen?
Exactly. I'm pinning the bishop. If you move it, you lose your queen. Exactly. Now you do have a way to not lose the bishop, though.
Yeah. You're heavily underestimating the army of simps I have defending my queen.
Okay.
Yeah, it's. Oh. Ah, yes, a wise move. I'm running out of time. Okay,
if you get too low, I'll add like another minute or two to your clock. That's not a problem.
So I'm now seeing like the adverse punishments of like not developing my pawns. They're kind of just like all stuck and they're kind of useless.
Yeah, your pawns can't really do much here, and actually because of the pawns, this is why I know that I'm already going to win the game, because if you can't push your pawns and really attack with your pawns, then all your pieces are kind of like, you need the pawns, and then you bring the pieces after the pawns. Pawns are like, you know, the guys at the front in the army, so you use the pawns and everything comes behind the pawns usually.
Okay. Yeah, so if let me think. If I were to just like go move a pawn up or develop something, knight takes, queen takes, rook takes, I then move my bishop over here, takes. Oh shit! Honestly, it's fine. That bishop was an asshole. You can have him.
Yeah. I'll definitely take him. My bishops are anything but that. I love my bishops. My bishops are awesome.
Okay, so then what if I do this?
Oops.
Ah!
Oops.
My queen. My army of Sims. Okay.
Oops.
Oh. Oh, what the heck? You can just keep taking.
Yeah, I mean, your rooks are kind of like completely stuck too.
Oh, this bishop's just like dangling. You're just waiting. You know you don't have to take it immediately. Oh, you took it immediately. Oh, because
yeah, I
now
didn't
your knight
have
is
to
in
though. You're right.
position.
I could have waited, but now I just go in for the kill.
Okay. Okay.
But now your Sims have nothing to protect. Kind of. That's the problem. Your Sims can't do anything here. There's just nothing
No,
left for them.
the Sims are all gone. These are the tier 1 subs.
Okay.
Useless pawns. Oh man, I have to choose which pawn I want to fork over to the... Oh wait, no, I can irresponsibly move my king here. What you running, bro? Wait, how are you moving like instantly?
I'm pre-moving.
How do
So
you pre-move?
yeah, so in Blitz you can make a move in anticipation of your opponent's move.
Is it just like a hotkey?
No, you have to actually make it, but it's like I'm anticipating, so I just click the piece to the square while you're thinking. So like I already have the
just
next.
like holding it.
Yeah, I just have a forced check. I have a forced checkmate already pre-moved in the game, so like
I see.
you'll see if you make moves, my moves will next like 3 moves are instant, and it's just checkmate.
Okay, so you're already predicting what move I'm gonna make right here.
You only have 1 move, that's why I know.
Wrong. I have 2.
Oh, you will next move. Next move, or sorry, this move you still do, yeah, but.
Yeah, okay. Now I only have 1 move. Wait, no,
No, you have multiple moves, but like you can't stop my next move, which is just checkmate.
yeah.
So that's kind of the point. Is like I know what your next set of moves are, and it's just like I already can force the checkmate immediately. Do you want more odds? Do you want to go up now on the odds?
Yeah, I'm down for free handouts.
Okay. Okay, so no, we'll do no queen and no. I guess no.
Wait, there's this thing over here that says, was Hikaru a good sport? Does this like negatively affect you if I give you a down vote?
I think technically it does. I mean, I don't think it matters much, but yeah, technically I think yeah, it's like one of those little things. Yeah, it's like was like a good sport. Yeah, the thumbs up or the thumbs down, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like the admins will be like, hey, what's going on? Like you got a thumbs
yeah,
down.
I mean, I think if you get enough of those, maybe they notice something. Okay, let's do something different. So here we're gonna play without 4 pieces. Okay, so I'm gonna have the queen, but I'm missing my 2 bishops and my 2 knights.
Wait, the tier 2 subs are gone.
Yeah, for me they are. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
This is actually, this is much bigger odds than a queen, honestly. This is actually like, because this is like 12. Bishops and knights are worth 3 points, so it's actually 12 now, whereas a queen is worth 9 points. So now it's like you have a 12-point advantage at the start.
I see. And when you do like queen odds, what would you say is like, how much does that bring down your elo if you were to like play only queen odds?
I mean, there's no way of it's like probably like it's the level at which I would lose to someone, which is probably about like I would say 1700 or 1800 player. Elo would beat me, I think, probably every time at that level. So it's probably like 1700, 1800 Elo.
Dang.
Yeah, it's quite significant. Anyone above that would beat me 100% of the time.
Okay, so right before I turned on my stream, I was watching you play blindfolded.
Mm-hmm.
And someone told me I was already impressed, and then someone told me that you can play like multiple blindfold games at once.
Exactly. Yes.
Is there some skill you have to do to like memorize the position, or does it just come naturally?
I think what it is it's the method in which people learn chess. So like when you're playing a professional game, like a serious game of ranked chess, what happens is that you're basically looking at the board and calculating, like in this position that we have right now, if this was a serious game, I'd be looking at, well, I can make any of like 3 or 4 different moves here and they're all good, and what are your replies going to be? So because of that, like you always have to like be visualizing in your mind, kind of like moving the pieces. So therefore, just as you get better and better at chess, naturally you like have better memory for the visualization aspect, and therefore naturally it just comes naturally as you get really, really good at the game, because you're always visualizing in your head when you play competitive matches.
That alone's like enough to memorize so many boards at once?
I think in terms of memorizing boards is because like I did grow up during the computer era. I think in the old days, like before the computer programs and you study with computers, it was a lot harder to do it. But yeah, because like most of studying that players do all the studying players do for competitions, they're doing it with computers. So they're always looking at the computer screen. And because of that, like when you're looking at the screen, I think it becomes much easier to visualize it. Like when I like do like say 5 games at the same time or 10 at the same time, the way that I do it is basically I just like minimize board windows essentially in my mind. I just like, okay, on this board I play this move, minimize, go to the next board, and so forth. And I think the reason I can do that is because I've studied with computers so much.
How long have you played chess again?
I started playing when I was 7, so yeah, nearly quarter century ago.
25 years.
Yeah.
I see, and I imagine ever since then it was probably like your number one thing.
Mostly, yeah, pretty much.
Do I want to trade a pawn for a knight here? Is that worth it at this point?
Normally you wouldn't want to do it, but because you have so many,
because of this
more
odd
pieces, it's kind of okay. And actually, if you don't do it, it's probably going to get really bad for you quicker.
Really? If I don't do it, it's going to get bad for me?
Well, because if you look at where your king is and where your bishop is, and that knight as well, which kind of guards this bishop. But you can try to keep all your pieces. You can be greedy. I just have a feeling it might get worse in a hurry. By the way, also with chess, like when I say I started when I was 7 years old, actually by today's standards, that's actually pretty old. Most of the people who get really good at chess, they start playing when they're like 3 or 4.
Yeah, like almost all of them have like some sort of dad who like gets them into chess like before they can talk.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also I think it's they also just everyone's on an iPad at like crazy young ages now too.
All right, I do get what you mean by it's gonna get bad if I try to play greedy and keep all my pieces, but I'm at this point I'm so curious to see what
you want to go for it. Yeah.
All right, let's see it. Wait. Am I dumb? Don't I just do this?
Not necessarily. Actually, like when I say something is bad, like objectively everything that I see is winning for you. But for me, like when I'm looking at the position, it's a probability of like when you make when I play what I play, which is not correct. What are the probabilities that you'll make a very bad move and lose the game? Like I'm basically trying to trick you into making a very bad move, essentially.
I see. My whole chat is Pepe laughing. They say I don't know, but I don't want to like look to them for advice. So I'm gonna still make the move that I would have originally made. I still don't see why everyone is laughing. As they continue to laugh more, it scares me. I'm gonna just do it anyway and see what happens.
That's fine. Completely fine, by the way.
They're still laughing. At some point, I'm either gonna lose or they'll stop laughing.
They should already not be laughing because your last move was a very good move. It was the best move.
Okay, I'm going to stop piloting with my brain and instead I'm going to pilot with my heart. The stupid bishop's in the way. Oh no.
It was really good. It was really good. If you had found like 2 more good moves, you would have won the game there, actually. It's still very good, of course, but...
Okay. Okay. I've recovered.
And this,
I stopped
unfortunately,
crying. I'm ready to keep playing.
This move loses the game.
Eh? You just see the move and you're just like, oh, you lost the game off that?
Yes, because you lose your queen next move. You were attacking my queen. I moved my queen away, but now your king is in check and you're going to lose your queen next move.
Oh, no. Take my life instead. Take my life instead of the queen. Wait, do I? Oh, I see. Wait. No, because I can just do this, right?
Check.
Oh. Wait, but then I can just do this, right?
Check.
Oh, it's still undefended.
Okay, so let's try bigger odds. Let's do like I'll take no rook and I think maybe like no bishops and no knights now. So I think I'll have like a queen and a rook. No, that game you were very close to winning, by the way. You were like if you had made like two more good moves, you would have won that game, I think. Because I would have had to like trade off some of my material.
I appreciate that. My mom watches my stream every day on the living room TV. She spent a lot of money getting me those chess lessons, so she's probably thinking right now like, oh my god, it paid off.
Yeah. Well, that's very typical. That's like, yeah, it's pretty classic.
Yeah, really quick, for my mom watching in her living room TV, could you tell me again, what rank are you in the world?
So in classical rankings, which is a slow chess, I'm currently, I think, number 18 in the world. I've been ranked as high as number 2 in the world. At the rapid chess, which is like 25 minutes and less for the whole game, I think right now I'm number 3 in the world. And at blitz chess, which is the quickest chess, I am currently the number 1 ranked player in the entire world.
Thank you. My mom's gonna be real happy about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're taking away more pieces. So how long have you been streaming on Twitch?
I've been streaming since late 2018, basically. I streamed a little bit before that, but it wasn't serious. So pretty much, yeah, like a year and a half or so. But I've been really serious about it for the last year.
Oh, I see these stonks.
It's castle.
Huh? Oh my god.
So now you really should win, because I've got a queen and a rook on the board. So this should be the fair odds. You should win this game. Not trying to make you nervous or anything, but you should win this game.
Imagine the absolute embarrassment if I didn't win.
Wait, you just offer me a draw?
No, it was me.
Yeah, that's okay. You actually did offer a draw, but it's fine. Okay, let's see. How am I gonna beat you here, or try? Because now it's not even about moves. It's really like at this point, it's about like trying to think what kind of strategy can I use to kind of like basically get like a 50-50 somewhere, whereas like you have one move where you will win like 70-80%, and one move where if you make the wrong move, you just lose the game. That's really what I'm playing for here.
Yeah, so I imagine at this point I should be looking to force you into trades. Just
If
with
you
my
can trade,
overall,
yeah, if you can trade a queen or a rook, I would say you should win this game. I would say like 95% plus.
There was a war, like some sort of historical war that was just like this. I swear.
Which
actually,
one?
No, there's probably many.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point I have like double the value. I can take as many bad trades as long as I just don't lose things for free.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, you should. Let's see. How can I do this though? Because really, it's just about me trying to trick you. If I can trick you, maybe I have a chance, maybe. But you still have to make. You would have to make some really bad moves.
Wait.
To not win this.
Okay. So what if I get all up in your face like this?
Mm-hmm.
And then this.
Okay.
Yeah, with so few options, how could you possibly pin or fork me?
Well, there's a pin for starters.
Okay, well, with so few options, how could you pin and fork me?
Actually, I actually can't really fork you because I don't have knights on the board. Knights are the pieces that you fork like multiple pieces with, and I don't have any knights on the board, so I can't actually fork anything here.
Okay. Yeah. After removing half the...
You're still good here. It's just like pawns are like, I don't know. Pawns really should not make a difference here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now that like half the pieces are removed from the game, I can finally start like actually like thinking about my move. The world is so crystal clear when nobody exists.
Right, yeah, it's very easy to play when you have all these extra like units. Yeah, it's quite easy.
So what can you do here? And then I fork.
Yeah, so now you win the game, of course, because yeah, if I move the king, I lose the queen. So yeah, so I will resign. Good job.
My first fork. All right, put all the pieces back in. I'm ready.
Oh, you want to do just one regular? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think, normally the point is that, like, basically as you take more pieces off the board, when you only have pawns, the pawns can't really do very much. So that's why it's like, that's why, like, there is a limit at which, like, even my options with only a queen and a rook, you can kind of see all the ideas that I try to do with just a queen or a rook there.
Okay.
Okay, so you said regular 10 minutes. Yeah, okay.
All right.
So you have the white pieces here, so it's your move.
Yeah, I'm almost ready. Wait, so you've been streaming for half a year. How do you like it on Twitch?
Well, year and a half, but I enjoy it. I mean, I really like kind of being able to popularize chess as much as I can, basically. Because like, you know, I feel like a lot of people played chess growing up, but it doesn't have a lot of exposure, and a lot of like the kids that I grew up with, a lot of them actually watch stuff on Twitch now because they're like my age, or give or take a couple of years. So it's a great way kind of popularizing chess and letting people who played it when they were kids like get back into it.
Yeah, I'm actually impressed that it's getting like so much viewership. I guess it's like
I mean, I think what it is mainly so like you, for example, obviously you play League now, but like when you were young, you played chess, and there were a lot of kids who played, even if they weren't like super competitive, there were a lot of kids who took some lessons when they were young and played chess. So I think all those people, like a lot of those people have grown up now, and so a lot of them are on Twitch, and even beyond that, like even kind of in the real world, there are a lot of people I know. It's like, and they're like, well, I played it as a kid, I kind of forgot about it, but now that they see me doing it, they get back into it. So it's I think it's one of those things that a lot of kids, they get like nostalgic, they remember it, and it's like they remember taking those lessons or just playing in the club at school, and for me it's like it's fun just to kind of like give those people the chance to have those memories and really just enjoy the game.
I feel like this is a bad move, but what's the worst that could happen if I take this with my queen? Do I get forked in any way? Okay.
Completely fine move. Yeah, completely fine.
Yeah. Okay. I just realized that you only have 44 seconds on your clock. I apologize for asking you questions.
No, it's fine. It's completely fine. It doesn't matter. I mean, I can do both.
You don't need it, surely.
Well, it's more like kind of the mechanics of how many moves can I make. So like, I've done some really crazy things like over the board where I'm playing on an actual board against people where it's like I start the game like 25 or 30 seconds basically, and that's like it's like how many moves can I make, and can someone survive for X amount of moves. So like someone who's like 2200 level, which is like master level in chess, they can probably against me survive for maybe like 40 moves, I would say. So it's like, can I make the 40 moves in that amount of time or not?
So how many like actually ranked games do you play per year?
Probably about like I mean now of course I'm not playing any because of what's going on, but I'd say it would be around 100 ranked of the slow games, and then of the quick games it's probably like another like I would say 60 to 70 as well. So it's like close to 200. In person.
Wait, are they all played in person?
Yes, they are. Yeah, there are a handful of online competitions, but most of the major competitions are in person. And actually, the other thing is like almost none of the competitions are played in the United States. Like almost all of them are in like Europe. So like it's not only that you have to play a lot, but you have to travel an insane amount too.
Yeah, I always thought like bullet chess or like low time chess was the future, because in terms of like a spectator sport, I feel like spectating like a 90-minute game is just like not interesting to a majority of the audience, right?
Funny thing is, like 90 minutes, I think most people actually don't mind. Like 60 to 90 minutes, most people don't mind, but like the rankings are based on the really slow games, and so like those games go like 6-7 hours, and like for spectators it's just like insane.
It's usually like sitting there like while your opponent can spend like up to an hour on one individual move.
I mean, you can like walk around and like go drink water, but pretty much, yeah, it's like, I mean, you can like take a stroll, but yeah, the guy can think for an hour on one move, and it's like, yeah. So for the spectators, of course, it's a huge problem because nobody wants to watch that. I mean, it's like literally when there are major competitions going on, that I'm not competing in, like I literally like will check in at the start for the first 10 minutes, and then I'll come back like 5 hours later and look. So yeah, so quick chess is getting more popular. I think it's the future for sure.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Something's coming.
Oh. It came. Okay. What's the worst that could happen? I don't see what could happen if I take this bishop.
It's a
Let me
move.
think about it for like 10 seconds. If I take, then you what? No, I shouldn't take it. Don't take it over. Take the knight instead. Eh? Okay. Okay, Eh? Oh, I can't move that knight. I can't move that rook, I see.
Mm-hmm. So what are you thinking about here?
I'm mostly coming to terms.
You've actually played well. This game's been pretty good.
I don't see any currently available openings. At this point, I'm hoping you preloaded your moves so quickly that I just happened to get something for free here. I tried my best. Okay. So I feel like I get the feeling you already see checkmate.
I already know my next 6 moves pretty much here. Yeah, I'm not gonna make them because I still have enough time where you could play a move that I'm not expecting. But yeah, I can already pretty much see the path to victory.
Okay. All right, we have an equal amount of time. How exciting. Oh. I should have realized that was in danger.
Oh, that's checkmate.
Aw. Well, that was cool.
Yeah, I knew all
something
your
you
moves
do.
were forced, so I knew what I was doing.
Wait, what?
Your moves were forced, so that's why I was able to. I knew exactly how to find the checkmate. It was just a forced sequence of moves there.
Yeah, I see. Okay. That was cool.
Yeah. No, you played well, and again, you clearly, since you studied as a kid, the basics, you clearly you still remember some of it, developing the pieces in the first game with the queen odds. So yeah, you're all of you league guys are somehow like serious chess players. It's kind of crazy, but you're all pretty decent. So yeah, that was good.
That's weird. Everyone in your chat is saying Kappa.
Kappa at what?
Oh,
oh no, but I mean, like I'm not joking. You played well though. Like you did. Like, I mean, you like if you have the basics down, that's already like more than you would like I would expect. Because like I feel like chess is not that popular. So like it's you have the basics down and you're playing relatively good moves in the opening phase. Beyond that, it's like, you know, I mean, it's a different story. But at the beginning, you're playing really well. So no, you are decent. Those lessons that your mom paid for, they paid off. You still remember some of the stuff, so it's good.
In the chess.com engine, is there anything like, since this is a custom game, or is it a custom game, or
what do you mean? You want to play the engine, or what do you mean?
I was just wondering if there's a way they can like undo a move in this game between us. Like, can we play a game and then like you undo something midway through?
Can you do a take back? I don't think they have that option in the ranked games. Like, I don't think you can do take backs, but yeah.
Oh man, I had a spicy idea. It's okay, I'll save it for later.
But you played well in the game. You played well. I mean, like, some of your moves weren't, like, in the opening weren't perfect, but like you developed, which is like the basic thing that you want to do. Develop and you get your king out of the center, which you did in pretty much every game. So like it's pretty good. You're not sharp on like tactics, like the sequences of like the forced variations where it's like you make like 3 or 4 moves in a row, but yeah, you're I mean, you didn't do anything horribly wrong. Like you're already not really blundering material until like the middle part of the game, so it's good.
Yeah, I was just gonna offer a match where I'll gift you a sub to take back a move, but if it's not possible, I can.
I don't think it is, especially since the game is over.
You'd also get rich.
But you were probably winning in this game until which move? Probably until somewhere around the 15th move. You were doing very well, and then you kind of went wrong when you took all the pawns that I gave you on one side of the board.
Okay. Could I ask you a couple questions before
Sure.
I head off?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Sweet. This has been such a cool experience for me. Normally, I just go online, I play video games for 6 hours, and then I play more video games off stream for 6 hours, and then that's my night. This was a very cool experience. Thank you for letting me play against you.
No problem.
So I want to ask you. So you said you came to Twitch 6 months ago.
It was a year and a half. I said year and a half, it was a year and a half.
Oh, year and a half ago.
Yeah, it was a year and a half. But anyway, yeah, go on.
Okay, so I want to say, were you shocked? But I guess maybe, yeah, were you shocked by the culture of Twitch? Sounds super generic, but I'm actually very curious.
You know, I don't think so, because actually, I mean, people in the chess world might not like me for saying this, but like, the chess world is very like, I don't want to, heavy is maybe the wrong word. People are extremely serious. So like I'll give you a good example. Like there was a tournament that was played online on a different site like this past couple of weeks, and because I've been doing stuff with XQC, of course there were a lot of like XQC fans who came in and made these jokes, and the moderators of that channel basically started like banning everybody. It's like you can't use XQC, this or that. So like the chess world tends to be like very like heavy, where it's like they're very, very serious, and like we don't like this sort of like anything that's not like super serious, like that's not like 100% about being great at the game. So actually for me, it's kind of like the whole environment like is much more refreshing. Obviously it can be quite toxic at times, but like for me,
the viewers
like,
toxic or someone else toxic? You
mean me? Wait, sorry, say that again.
Are you saying the viewers are toxic, or like the community, the chess community is toxic? Which
I would say, like, I mean, it can be a mix of both, because like, again, chess players, it's like this kind of macho competitive thing. Like it's like, you know, we like, a lot of people like to like make fun of people if they're much weaker than other people, so it can be a bit of both. So I mean, I would say more viewers, but the community at times can be kind of toxic. We can really like, you know, hate on people at times. So that can happen, but for me, like, I feel like with Twitch, to me, it's just like, I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun having kind of the whole different atmosphere than what I have to deal with in the chess world.
Wait, did you say that people like trash talk each other for not being as good?
Yeah, I mean, it happens more in like the middle to lower levels than at the top, of course. But like, there are a lot of grandmasters, for example, who they'd be like, oh, like this guy's like, 2,000 ranking. It's like this guy, he's not worthy of my time. Like he's just no good at the game. So it can happen that some of the better players do it. Normally, it's like someone who's like 2,000 ranking. They think they're like really really good sometimes, and it happens more in the middle to lower levels. But there are people who are better who sometimes don't respect people who aren't as good.
Oh, I see. By like a lack of respect, you mean like they won't even play them because they're not worth it?
Yeah, I mean it's like there are people who say like, okay, if I do something with like you guys or XQC or whoever it is, it's like, why are you wasting your time? These guys are just terrible at chess. Whereas for me, even though I'm a very serious, competitive and professional player, I feel that it's more important. Kind of, you got to promote the game. It's about like bringing entertainment, something that people can get into, as opposed to just being like, okay, everyone doesn't have their whole life to spend playing the game. I mean, everyone, things happen in life, and you have like normal jobs and whatnot. So like for me, it's like it's more important like bringing the game to everybody than like being, okay, I'm better than these people. I'm wasting my time. I just don't have that attitude. But there are a lot of people who think that way.
I see. Okay. Have you ever said an emote out loud?
Out loud? I think I've said Kappa I think I've said Kappa like once or twice.
You're evolving.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, but like I imagine like you haven't had your first pog yet, right?
No. Not yet.
Yeah, that usually comes in like probably a couple more months.
Okay. I'll let you know when that happens.
Yeah, you at some point like something great will happen. You'll unironically say pog, and you'll be like, oh no.
Yeah, it's gonna happen sooner or later. I mean, yeah, it'll be a few months probably because like nobody can talk to anyone anyway. But yeah, like in a few months probably.
Okay. All right. Before I go back to my League of Legends, could we play a real 3-minute bullet chess game? I just want to see what it's actually like to play against.
You said 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, or 5 minutes is
fine. So actually, when you say 3 minutes or 5 minutes, that's what we call blitz chess. Bullet chess usually is 1 minute or less for the whole game.
Oh, so bullet is specifically 1 minute.
You can play 2 minutes as well, but 1 minute is considered true bullet chess because it's like you've got 1 minute till the end of the game.
Okay, yeah, let's do 5 minutes blitz chess.
Okay, sure, all right. Oops. Another draw. Also, like the thing you were saying about the community as well, like with Twitch and everything, honestly, is like to me, I think a fair chunk of my viewers, most of them are from the chess world, but there are a lot of people who just watch because they're trying to learn chess as well. So, like that's the other thing I really like is it's not just like 100% the hardcore chess crowd that I'm doing stuff for.
Wait, I've seen a lot of your clips, and you like to talk like rook takes e5, knight takes b6, take. Do you think your average viewer is fast enough to follow that? I know as me watching, I was unable to follow it.
Yeah, I mean, some people do. Like, I try, like, normally when I do that, I'm just trying to kind of like, I wouldn't say it's an intentional flex, but it's kind of flexing a little bit because one thing that happens is, since I still do compete professionally, if I start like making it too simple, it actually starts to affect me mentally in terms of how I approach the game. Because like there are a lot of people who play chess who teach chess to kids as well. But when I guess the basic way I put it is like when you're learning chess, the idea is basically how to learn all the rules, like learning the 1,000 rules. And then to get really good at chess, you have to learn when you can break the rules, when the exceptions exist to the fundamental rules that you learn as a kid. So like I can make it much more simplistic, but if I actually do that too often, what happens is then it will start to affect me when I play games. I'll start to actually have that mentality of thinking too simplistically and not playing at the absolute highest level, basically. So I sometimes do both, but sometimes people, yeah, I mean, there are a lot of things that, yeah, someone who's not super strong, they won't be able to follow as easily.
Is there any way I don't lose my rook here? No, I think I will.
I actually cannot take your rook because you have... Oh, no, maybe I can, but it's very close to a checkmate if I take your rook.
Oh! Cougars.
So now I castle to avoid hanging this pawn next to my king.
Oh wow, so I didn't actually lose the rook.
Yeah, you actually could have won the game at the start. I missed something, but I'll show you after.
You hear that, Mom? Wow, I feel extremely exposed right now with my king here.
Yeah, the king is, yeah. King has nothing. There are no tier 1s or tier 2s to save it, probably.
Why are you looking at my king, bro?
Well, the object is to, like, checkmate that king, so that's why I'm looking at it all the time.
Oh, God. It's actually in such a bad spot. Okay, so, no matter what, you're gonna get a check on me next turn. I don't have anywhere to bring this king. Okay. My brain is working. To avoid losing my queen, I will... God, it has nowhere to go. This is so sad. How much did I lose here?
Checkmate.
Oh, checkmate! Oh, thank God I didn't lose my queen. Oh.
But you lost the game.
No, that's fine. I just...
Okay.
Okay, that was cool.
So actually, if you just very quickly, can you go back to the game to move 6?
Move.
You can just hit the back. You can just hit the back button on your keyboard, or just click on move 6 and where the notation is next to the game.
All right, I see it.
So after you played this move F4 on move 7. I actually blundered when I moved my knight out.
F4 on move 7. Okay. So then you move your knight out.
Right, and here you can play queen takes pawn.
I see, and then you only have one move.
Right.
And then what do I do?
You take the pawn on c7. You take the pawn right next to the
knight.
No, with the queen.
Queen takes f7.
C7. The other side, next to the other knight. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to move your king back, right?
I don't have to move the king back, but you're gonna win like the bishop or the knight, or you're gonna have a bunch of checks. Like you're threatening to move your knight down to d7 to fork the king and the queen.
Oh wait, I can move the pieces.
Yeah. Because this isn't the game now, so it's like it's in the analysis mode, so you can actually like make the moves on the board to see it.
Wait. I'll take a look at your stream muted.
Okay, sure. So basically, the point is, what you do is you play queen takes pawn, because the knight guards the queen.
Yeah.
I move my king over, and then you take this pawn next to the knight, and now you're threatening to move your knight to d7, where it would fork the king and the queen, and I would lose my queen. And I'll give you one fun line here. So if I move my queen back to e7, you have this very nice...
Could you actually move the pieces instead of the arrow? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. No, I'm making the moves. I'm highlighting the arrows. So okay, I'll show you. So let's just say I play a random move. Let's say I move the knight, then you move your knight down, and this wins. You win the queen here. So
I see.
So here, if I move my queen back to try and not lose the bishop or the knight here, because your queen wants to capture, you have this very nice move, bishop to a3. So do you see the position?
Oh.
And now what happens, you see my queen can't capture your queen because the king would be in check.
So after I move my queen there, would knight takes f7 be a bad move?
You mean on move 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a very bad move because if you take the pawn, I would actually move my queen and capture your pawn, and you would lose your rook in the corner on the next move.
I see.
So actually, like you should just take the pawn because you free a square for the knight to fork the king and the queen. And then let's just say I move my queen back, you move this bishop. This is just a nice tactic I want to show you. You'll see that my queen, I want to capture your queen, right?
Yeah.
But I can't because the bishop puts my king in check here.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, that's cool.
So it's really a nice move, and the reason it's even better is because here I have a move where I can capture your bishop with my queen, right?
Hmm.
Do you see what the next move is for white here?
Okay, so you capture the bishop with your queen, and then doesn't the queen then take the pawn and checkmate?
Exactly. So that's why when you move the bishop, it's actually completely winning, because if I don't move the queen, I lose the queen. If I take the bishop, I get checkmated, so I just lose the queen and I would lose the game.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but in League of Legends, you said you play a little bit of League of Legends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like you know how like the game ends when you take the Nexus?
Right.
A lot of people actually don't like doing that. When they have the win in front of them, they'd rather take more. So I feel like I'd rather take the bishop.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's more about taking all of your pieces and like the total humiliation, and then the BM afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, but like when you guys are playing, like when it's very serious, like the serious professional competitions, like isn't it about? It's just about like, isn't it about the end result or not?
Wish. Oh. What a wonderful world where people go for the win.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Anyway, I was just sharing a funny League philosophy. I wasn't very serious about that.
Okay. 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 All right. I mean, like I said, I've watched more than I've actually played. So, but yeah, it's like that's kind of the point. That's kind of the point is like if you're playing for fun, it's different. But also the other thing is like in chat, like okay, but in League you can also just like quit and lose, right? So like in chess, it's the same thing. I just resign the game, and you can't humiliate me. take my top lane and split. Yeah.
Humiliation by just resigning.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's the same thing. Like I wouldn't let that happen. I would just be like, okay, whatever, just leave.
When you're like down a reasonable amount, do you just immediately resign, or do you see?
Yeah. It like in our competitions, yeah, you just resign. When you know you're gonna lose, you just resign. You don't even play to checkmate. You don't play for any of this stuff.
Oh, you just like assume your opponent's smart enough to do it.
We just know the technique. Like we just know what our opponents are going to do. We both see the whole thing to the end.
I see. If it's close to the end, but if you're down like a random knight, you wouldn't give up.
Oh, I would resign. Yes, the knight's too much material. If you're down like one
What?
knight or one bishop, I would resign against any other top ranked chess player.
It's so significant that like being down one knight, you just 0% win rate.
Yeah, 0%. I would lose 100% of the time to any other top player.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how important the pieces are. Like you could maybe take one pawn away, but that's it. One pawn maybe. But you take away knights or bishops or any of the other pieces, it's 0%. You'll lose 100% of the time.
So if you get like forked one time and like you get nothing back, you just lose.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. That even in bullet chess.
Well, bullet chess is different because you have the clock factor. I'm talking about like the slower rank games, but in bullet chess, no, actually, in bullet chess, you never resign because you have like 1 minute for the whole game. So like in the bullet chess or even blitz, sometimes you play on because your opponent might run out of time and lose the game. But most of the time, like it's like against the other players who are really good, it's just hopeless, completely hopeless.
Okay, all right. I have a quick gift for you, and then I'll let you finish the rest of your stream. I'll go back to my stream.
Cool. No, it was fun though. I enjoyed it.
So take a look at my stream really quick. Just like
sure.
You can have it muted.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, I'll pull it up.
All right. So this is a little program I worked on with a friend of mine. It's called the Sub Wheel.
Oh, 1 second.
You're watching an
one second. I have to
advertisement.
do this stupid ad. 1 second.
Thanks for the ad revenue.
No problem. No problem. Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's a little program I made with a friend, and it puts all the things that Twitch viewers love: predatory gambling and gifts.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, there's no gambling. You for all this that you did for me today, I'm just gonna give you the spin for free.
Okay.
So this wheel's gonna pop up, and it's gonna list out a bunch of prizes you can win.
Okay. So it's like
And,
roulette with a bunch of prizes like on the wheel. Okay.
Yes. It's gonna flash by really fast. I'll do my best to read it out loud to you.
Okay.
And also, the amount of times it appears is the odds. I say it's predatory gambling, but it's actually more like real gambling, where like the amount of it you see is the actual odds of it to win.
But
There's
so
none of that,
is it like the
you could
actual?
win
Is it like the
1
actual
million.
roulette? Are the odds
Uh,
exact same or not?
Yeah, the odds are exact.
Okay.
So here we go. You can win an ad break for your viewers. 2 subs, 5 subs, wide peepo sad, 10 subs, 25, 100.
Okay.
The grand prize is 250, 0.1% chance. 2 spins, 3 spins, a special prize, ban 10 people, a deface, long log, big pog, a couple other random ones. Just tell me when to stop.
Okay. Stop.
So, you ever play roulette in Vegas or something like that?
I
at some
played
point?
roulette in many places. Yes.
Yes. So, something about it is it's so satisfying to watch it stop. So I spent many hours tweaking the speed formula of this wheel to maximize the pause champs. Wait, have you ever seen a pause champ?
No, I haven't. Sorry.
How do you translate this into English words? To maximize the excitement period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The main thing is like the wheel slows down at the end. It's like you
Right,
really
and
don't
like
know what
you're
to-
waiting
oh
for
my
the,
God.
like the build up, of course. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, that's really weird. The wheel started spinning all on its own again. Go ahead and tell me when to stop.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 Stop.
Yeah, so after many hours of testing, I literally would like create a formula, put it into the wheel, a speed formula for the wheel, put it, and then I'd show a bunch of friends like, hey, how satisfying did that feel on a scale of 1 to 10? And then after like 3 hours of back and forth, I finally nailed down this specific speed formula where the end is super maximum pause champ.
It is pretty good. I like the speed. Like I do like the slowing down. Like it's really good. Cause it's better than roulette. Roulette is like you get like 2 seconds, and then it's like, I mean, it goes on the wheel, but it's like you have that split like 2 seconds.
Congratulations, Hikaru Nakamura. You've won a super special prize. Cool. All right.
Nice.
You'll receive your prize in the mail in about 3 minutes.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to your stream. Thanks so much for playing with me.
Great, no problem. I enjoyed it. I had a blast. Thanks. Maybe sometime we can do League.
Oh, PogChamp.
Yeah, Pog, exactly. All right. All right, see you.